My role as a Death Eater in the movie Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix was an incredible experience. The movie was phenomenally successful, directed by David Yates, and was the 11th highest grossing movie of all time, and the 3rd biggest opener in cinematic history, grossing over $940 million. Still, I craved more adventures in the wonderful wizarding world at Hogwarts. I had to wait over a whole year before I got the call from top stunt coordinator Greg Powell with what was literally a dream job offer in Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. It was in 2003 that I first auditioned to be part of the Quidditch team for the movie Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. Now, here I was 6 years later, I finally made it into the squad, chasing that quaffle and flying the flag for Gryffindor at the ripe old age of 35. But I was right where I was supposed to be. And it just goes to show that anything is possible with self-belief, determination, and a sprinkling of dreams in your recipe for success. The unique stunt Quidditch scenes took place in December 2007 at Leavesden Studios in Hertfordshire. For the mid-air collisions and broomstick riders being launched off and catapulted into the air, we used a Russian swing. This is a traditional circus piece of apparatus which creates a pendulum-like movement of a platform within the wings of its frame, and it moves freely around its axis, creating momentary weightlessness at zero gravity, and powered by 1 or 2 spotters pushing from the back, it is able to create different trajectories of flight of the riders that are catapulted off the front of the platform. The rehearsal stage for the Quidditch team tryouts and airborne antics in the movie took a lot of research and development, and we had a great deal of fun finding new ways of launching off the Russian swing with broomsticks made of insulating piping between our legs and smashing into things.
3, 2, time position first.
The rehearsals for capturing the stunt landings for the movie involved us flying off the front of the Russian swing and face planting in the mud at times, but I was having the time of my life falling out of the sky at Hogwarts. It was fantastic work and everything you'd want your life as a Quidditch player to be, but we took our fair share of painful knocks, and I remember filming some of the mid-air collisions against blue screen being smashed into each other on wires. And on this particular one with fellow stuntman Michael Birch, I took a particularly hard hit and was actually unconscious for a few seconds afterwards. During the stunt rehearsal period for a movie of this size, many ideas are thrown around and explored before anything is decided on for the action. So at one point during development, it was suggested that perhaps Quidditch broomstick riders could land on various objects or surfaces and then launch off again in all manner of cool aerobatic maneuvers. And this is an example of exploring that concept where I've been launched off the Russian swing onto a vertical wall, and now I'm looking around during a Quidditch training session, and then I launch off into free fall on my Nimbus 2000 broomstick. Many of the elements and concepts during the stunt rehearsal period never make it into the movie, but I'm going to show you one that actually did. It's where 2 Quidditch players collide with each other, knock each other off their broomsticks, and then smash into the goalposts. Ideas are constantly tweaked and refined so that the end result that you see on the big screen is spectacular. So in this next clip, you can see how we've played with the concept of smashing into the goalposts. Here I was launched off the front of the Russian swing and had to time accurately clipping the corner of the vertical wall so that I span off in the exact motion that the stunt coordinator wanted.
Perfect.
It was during the filming of Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince that I got to fulfill another career ambition. One day on set, just by chance, I got to step into Daniel Radcliffe's shoes and line up a shot for a scene that involved a mid-air Gryffindor team pep talk on the mechanical broomsticks because his double, David Holmes, was away filming on another unit. It was a really poignant moment for me, and the icing on the cake was that someone was there to document it with a photograph. David Holmes, Tolga Keenan, Mark Maley and Ian Kay were the 4 principal stunt doubles throughout the Harry Potter series, and I was incredibly privileged just to be asked to step in even for the briefest of moments. Here's a picture of me lining up for the shot with the other doubles, Nick Chopping and Joe Whitney. And here's the picture of the actors doing the scene in an actual take, with the actors Daniel Radcliffe as Harry Potter himself, Bonnie Wright as Ginny Weasley and Freddie Stromer as Cormac McLaggen. Being part of the Quidditch team in Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince was the stuff dreams are made of, and it was an incredible experience from start to finish. I'm just so happy that I get to share it with you. But it was by no means the end of my time in the Wizarding realm, for the battle against Lord Voldemort and the dark arts was only just beginning.